Three of our most powerful outer planets, Neptune, Saturn, and Uranus, are all changing signs within months of each other. This is like the cosmic tectonic plates shifting all at once. We are closing the door on the era we've known since 2011 and 2012, and we are stepping into a period defined by the pioneer. This year isn't about fitting into old systems. It's about having the courage to build entirely new ones. You will feel an intense urge to take your private visions and manifest them into the physical world with bold, direct action. Then, we have Saturn joining Neptune in Aries. Saturn is the planet of structure, responsibility, and reality. It adds the reality check that tells us we can no longer wait for a leader to save us. We have to build our own systems of support and discipline. Finally, we have the innovation ingress, Uranus moving into Gemini. Uranus is the planet of radical change and technology, while Gemini rules communication, learning, and local community. This transit is going to supercharge the AI revolution and fundamentally change how we process information. We're moving away from centralized media and toward hyper-local decentralized networks. The great learning begins now. If you've ever wanted to master a new skill or change how you communicate your message to the world, Uranus in Gemini is your green light to innovate like never before. Now, while 2026 will eventually feel like it's moving at 100 miles per hour, January begins with a very different, grounded energy. We start the year with a powerful Capricorn stellium. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Mars are all gathered in the sign of the sea goat. This is the universe giving us a strategic launchpad. Think of January as the architecture phase, while the outer planets are preparing to shift into high gear fire and air energy later in the month. These Capricorn placements are here to make sure your foundations are solid. This is the best time to look at your career, your long-term finances, and your physical health. Use the first 3 weeks of January to do the boring work. Organize your spreadsheets, set your 12-month KPIs, and handle the administrative tasks of your life. Why? Because once Neptune and Saturn move into Aries at the end of the month, the energy becomes incredibly impulsive. If you don't have a foundation built in early January, you might find yourself burning out or chasing too many fires. January is about being the CEO of your own life, so that when the pioneer energy kicks in, you have a solid horse to ride. The 2026 Pioneer Readings. Aries, 2026 is your year of radical self-mastery as you step into the role of the world's most influential pioneer. Taurus, break free from old security blankets and embrace the unconventional wealth that is waiting for your unique touch. Gemini, your voice becomes your most powerful asset as Uranus sparks a total revolution in how you think and communicate. Cancer, trust your intuition to lead you toward a major lifestyle expansion that finally prioritizes your own emotional peace. Leo, stop playing small and step into the spotlight to lead your community with the bold, creative fire only you possess. Virgo, this year demands a total recalibration of your daily habits so your physical body can finally support your massive ambitions. Libra, 2026, is about ending the cycle of people-pleasing and building power partnerships that actually respect your autonomy. Scorpio, you are being called to transform your social circle and lead a movement that fundamentally changes the status quo. Sagittarius, the world is hungry for your wisdom, so take that leap of faith and turn your philosophy into a physical reality. Capricorn, use this January to build the unshakable foundation that will support the career empire you are destined to lead. Aquarius, as the architect of the future, 2026 is your time to bridge the gap between radical ideas and practical application. Pisces, having finished your spiritual cleanup, you are now being challenged to manifest your ethereal dreams into the physical world. Let's look at the flow of the year. Quarter 1, the Great Shift. This is the most intense part of the year. Between January and March, you will feel a massive shedding of your old identity. The Neptune and Saturn move into Aries will make the world feel new and perhaps a bit chaotic. This is the time to be brave and initiate. Don't wait for permission, just start. Quarter 2, the innovation wave. As we move into April, May, and June, Uranus makes its move into Gemini. This is when the new ideas start to flood in. You'll likely see major technological breakthroughs or a total shift in how you use your voice. This is the best time for marketing, networking, and launching digital projects. The world will be hungry for fresh perspectives. Quarter 3 and 4, the integration phase. In the second half of the year, we hit the retrograde season. This is when the planets retrace their steps. The fast energy of the first 6 months will slow down, allowing us to see what actually works. This is the integration phase. We'll have several eclipses in the Virgo, Pisces, and Aries, Libra axis, which will force us to find a balance between our new pioneer identities and our need for health, service, and partnership. Expect the fall of 2026 to be a period of refinement, taking the bold risks from earlier in the year and turning them into sustainable habits. So, how do you prepare for this year of the pioneer starting right now? My advice for this final week of 2025 is simple: audit your mental real estate. You cannot innovate if your mind is cluttered with 2025's problems. On New Year's Eve, the moon will be in Gemini. This is a highly communicative and intellectual energy, making it the perfect night for a release and speak ritual. Instead of just making a list of goals, I want you to grab a partner or a journal and speak out loud the things you are leaving behind. Gemini energy loves the spoken word. Say, I am releasing the need for external validation. I am releasing the fear of being seen. Then, write one pioneer declaration for 2026. What is the one thing you are going to lead, build, or start this year? Carry that declaration with you into the first week of January. 2026 is the year we stop waiting for the world to change and realize that we are the change. It's professional, it's visionary, and most importantly, it's yours for the taking. If this deep dive helped you, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we'll be breaking down every major transit of this historic year as they happen. Here's to your most powerful year yet.